Well, my dad is gone. He died at 9:40, maybe 9:41 in the morning. Right now it's 11:23. Rio Rico, July 18, 2017, Tuesday. I knew that he was gonna die soon. The last time I was here was on his birthday, uh, 2 months ago, and I already knew that day that he was gonna not live long. I remember leaving. I was here maybe a couple days. I'm not sure, 2 days, 3 days. I had to go back to work. Can't be here too long. And I was coming down this hill, going, you know, and I was at the bottom, and I got the impression of the Holy Ghost to come back and give him a blessing. I got there and I asked my dad, I go, "Dad, do you believe in Jesus Christ?" He's like, "Yeah, of course, yeah, sure." I said, "Well, I'm here to give you a blessing." He goes, "Okay." So then I give him a blessing. And he's weak. He still was able to understand. He was able to function still, but weak. Gave him a blessing and I left and went home. And I knew then, I just felt that I had to do that. And so now we're here again. And the last time I talked to him was on the phone maybe 2 days ago. And it was hard to understand him. I couldn't understand him because you could hear him fine, and then all of a sudden you just can't understand what he's saying. But from what I hear, they're saying that my brothers, sisters, and family, they were just saying that he was hallucinating, he was seeing things, seeing the dead, families, members who passed on, and other people that we don't know who they were. And so there were signs of him dying. Well, then I'm here, and so obviously he was sleeping. From what I understand is that they took him to the hospital and sedated him, and he wanted to die at home, so they brought him back and pretty much just wait. So I came back over here. The night before I only slept 3 hours. I couldn't sleep. And then I found out this. I'm like, well, I gotta go. And yeah. So within the 24 hours or whatever, 36 hours or something like that, I only slept like 3 hours. And so tired, very tired. Got here, my dad's sleeping. Not all there. You can tell that he can hear us, but not open his eyes. Can't move. He will flinch here and there, but other than that, I think he knew that we were there and everyone else was there. And we just basically told him, you can go, leave. It's okay, everybody will be fine. You can go home now. And so I remember him saying that he did not want to leave the kids, or us, everyone, because he loves them, and he just was worried about them, about us, and he just didn't want to leave. But it's interesting because when I came, I felt like he was holding on, maybe knew that we were going to come. He held on for the longest, I think. It's when Mara I'll go back up. Mara, my stepmom, she said she came out of the room around, I don't know, a few minutes before he died. He opened his eyes. I think it seems like this is it. So when I went, his eyes were wide open, and she was trying to close them. But his eyes were wide open, and he was breathing very slowly. You can tell he was leaving his body, his spirit. And pretty much he left peacefully. No pain, no nothing. So, then family came and we said our goodbyes. He's still there at the house. They're gonna pick him up. I'm just feeling grateful, happy that he is not in misery anymore. And he has the opportunity to hear the gospel in the spirit world. And I can't wait to do his ordinances in the temple. He was in a lot of pain. And he was suffering. He couldn't breathe much. He was choking. I was just hoping that's, for him to go already. He's been like this for a long time, years. All kinds of operations, in and out of the hospital, nothing. They don't know what to do. Organs just pretty much shut down. But I'm glad that he's not suffering anymore. I love my dad. I'm glad that I was able to forgive him years back. I didn't talk to him for many years. For what real reason? I guess basically he promised a lot of things as we were growing up, and he never kept his promises, and I kind of got angry. Not really about material stuff. It's just more about just keeping his word. And I had a big issue with that, and it actually affected my life with other people that did not keep their word. I used to always really it really did mess up a lot of relationships with me because of that. But I found a way to forgive years ago. I don't know how long ago. And so I started coming back, visiting him. He made a lot of bad choices. He was an alcoholic. He's done drugs in the past, of course, and he just didn't take care of himself. He did not eat good. Health-wise, very bad. So it made it worse. So he basically killed himself slowly when it came to alcohol and eating habits. Never go to the doctor. I hope people learn from this, our family members, especially the young ones, brothers and sisters. But anyways, just want to say that I love my dad. I love the plan of salvation. I know that he continues on, and I know that I'll see him again. No doubt.